You might begin to notice the softness of the body as it rests against the firmness of the support below you, whatever that surface may be. Again, just letting the full experience of your body deeply release. And notice here any flavors that may be lingering, any scents in the nose. You might bring attention to your skin now and where you feel warmth. Notice where you feel coolness. And begin to bring awareness gently to both ears, noting the sounds and the space where you're practicing, the sound of my voice as it comes through the device. And remember, at various points through practice, we may take a few minutes of silence here and there. I'll let you know how long for and when we begin. So it'll be interesting to watch and witness the mind, how it checks back in, or even the opposite of resting even deeper as silence comes and goes. Instead of reaching out to figure out all of the sounds around you, let's flip it and look for and feel as sound makes its way to you. This involves not working, just resting, softening, and releasing. Just noticing here as sound makes its way to you. We can gently place awareness at both eyes. Whether they're open or closed, please pick whichever one supports you the most. It might be helpful to remind yourself that you're in a secure space and see how that translates into all of the senses, but specifically the eyes, if they want to rest open or closed. Either way, you may experience your eyes in the moment as creating the images that we've all collected throughout our life's experiences. And these images then attach onto our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and ideas, and they create the stories. And sometimes those stories play out again and again and again, almost as if we're churning through the wormhole of a story. Practice gives us the spaciousness to witness as everything plays out, yet just welcoming it however the experience unfolds. So we get to remember that there's no wrong way to be here. There's no wrong way to be you. So let yourself rest here. Let yourself soften, rest, and release, and welcome however this experience of you unfolds. No work, no force needed. You might find at times the mind, even the body sometimes, tries to make things happen. Again, just notice whatever's engaged, welcome it, and return gently to resting. You might ask yourself, what is my intention for practicing today. Welcome whatever comes to you in the moment. Maybe your intention for just this practice. Maybe it's how you want to feel at the end of practice. Maybe a sense of resolve or focus. If something comes to you, repeat it a few times. If nothing comes to you, just rest here. And we can expand the idea of our intention to the macro view of our experience, our heart's deepest mission or desire. Maybe this is something you most deeply want for the world around you, for someone else, maybe yourself. Feel what comes up for you as you seek this bigger picture, desire, or mission. It may feel as if it's way off in the future, not attainable in this moment, but we'll invite it to be felt as if it were already true right now. And when we make that shift of taking a thought out of the mind and feeling it in the body, we call that the felt sense. So welcome here the felt sense of your heart's deepest mission or desire as it would be true right now. It's here, so what does that feel like in your body? And we can place that off to the side and re-engage it at the end of practice. We'll take a few moments now to build the inner resource, to soften into the felt experience of our own peacefulness, our comfort in the physical body, the experience of being at ease in thinking mind. You may find a sense of security naturally bubbles up for you. And maybe it's somewhere you love in nature. Maybe it's a sacred, secure space you've created for yourself somewhere. If nothing comes to you, you might notice in the moment or invite in the moment the memory of the last time you felt deeply secure and peaceful and comfortable, and draw upon that experience. Or maybe it's this moment right now, maybe it's somewhere you want to try or be in the future. Anything and everything you need, welcome it to creating this inner resource right now. And we'll use the senses to bring it into this moment. Again, being gentle, staying open even when nothing comes to you. And notice any colors that come to you. Are there certain shapes or textures or movements in those colors? Is there an awareness of a certain light? Maybe it's seasonal, maybe it's a certain time of the year. Is there movement in the colors? Are there certain experiences with those colors that come to mind? Are there flavors and smells that are soothing or very specific in the moment? Are there sensations on the skin, maybe coolness, maybe warmer than you are in the moment? Do you notice if your body is still or is it in movement? What are the sounds that you notice? Are there specific elements to the sound, or maybe it's silence? And are there animals or photographs, totems of some sort, anything and everything that supports you deeply just as you are? Are you in a deeply peaceful experience by yourself? Or are you with the people that hold space and love you, especially when you forget and can't engage that moment of loving yourself? Welcome here, whatever you need to make this experience absolutely full, so you feel full and radiant with well-being and peace. Remember, if nothing comes to you, perfectly fine. The way you feel at the end of practice may begin the creation of your inner resource for next time. So remember, no wrong way to be here, no wrong way to do this. It's amazing. We cannot mess this up. At any point, if you need to re-engage your inner resource to regroup or regather your deeper sense of ease, please do, however long you need to. And join us whenever you're ready again. I invite you now to welcome my voice as if it were yours, and we'll move attention around the body. We'll begin by drawing attention to the muscles of both eyes, inviting them to gently release and soften. You may feel them rest back or gently down, maybe both. And you might notice how the right hinge of your jaw releases a little tension, maybe finding some space between the upper and lower back teeth. And guide awareness to the left hinge of your jaw. You may notice the whole lower jaw now, resting slightly back and maybe down. If you notice any holding or clenching, acknowledge it. It's good information to have. And just rest it. No need for thinking mind to judge or commentate. Just rest it. Soften and release. And guide awareness now to the notch at the base of your throat. You might notice the way awareness gently broadens across the notch at the base of your throat. You might feel the muscles at the front of the neck gently soften. Muscles at the back of the neck gently go slack. Right side of the neck releases a little. Left side of your neck lets go. And the whole neck, all the muscles surrounding your neck soften ever so slightly. You might notice the pattern of re-engaging at various points through practice. Again, as you notice, be gentle. Welcome whatever you notice, and return again to resting. This return may need to happen multiple times. Perfectly fine. Return with tenderness, the whole body resting, and thinking mind softening too. And we'll glide along that right collarbone, deeply into the right shoulder joint, all sides of the shoulder joint, inner and outer, top and bottom. An awareness fills the upper right arm to the elbow and down the lower right arm, through the wrist, and all the way through the palm to the tips of each of your right fingers. Where do you notice awareness? In one spot specifically, or maybe the whole right arm? Welcome your experience in this moment, just as it is. No work, no force, no pressure. The whole right arm softening. And we'll gather awareness towards the center of your right palm and gently glide it across the center line of your body to land and settle into the center of your left palm. And then awareness radiates to the tips of each of your left fingers, filling the left hand up through the left wrist, along the lower left arm to the elbow, filling upwards into the upper left arm to the left shoulder. And welcome the whole left arm. What does that feel like in the moment? Whatever you notice, welcome it. You might notice here both arms deeply releasing. Both arms deeply softening. And we'll glide back to the notch at the base of your throat. And notice whatever information you gather there, awareness, maybe gently at one point, or maybe awareness broadens across the whole upper chest. What does it feel like? Awareness. Maybe it's radiant, maybe it's still. Just welcome in the moment whatever awareness feels like. And we'll gently invite it to glide all the way down the whole torso, filling the torso as it gently lowers all the way down to the lower belly, to resting towards each hip point. And we'll take the next minute here in silence, awareness on its own time, filling the whole torso from collarbones to hip bones for a minute together in silence. And guide awareness now to the right hip joint. Awareness fills the right hip and glides all the way down the upper right leg. You might feel awareness as radiant or maybe quite still and slow, or anywhere in between. Guide down through the right knee and pause for a moment at the back of your right calf muscle. And what do you notice there? Muscle resting, maybe the shape broadening against the surface supporting you. And glide through the right ankle to fill the sole of your right foot. Welcome your whole right leg here. No work, no force, just deeply softening. The whole right leg resting, softening and letting go. And guide awareness across the center line of your body to fill the sole of your left foot. What do you notice there? What does awareness feel like at the sole of your left foot? And glide it gently upward into the back of your left calf muscle, along the left knee and all the way upward through the left upper leg to rest deeply and softly in the left hip joint. And the whole left leg releasing. Welcome both legs, softening. Both legs and torso resting deeply. Both legs, torso, and both arms tenderly resting on the earth. Both legs, torso, both arms and the face. The whole body cradled by the earth below it. No work, no force needed to be here. Welcoming yourself right here, completely supported. No force, no pressure, just rest. As the whole body settles here, witness thinking mind itself. This open, spacious awareness that witnesses everything that plays out across the movie screen of the mind. Thoughts, emotions, images and stories, flavors, smells, and ideas. All of this is continually rising and falling, coming into focus, moving along. Yet from this point of deep stillness, you're witnessing it. Allow this spaciousness to radiate, maybe the spaciousness from each element, each thought, each story, each idea. Just witness it as it moves on its own. There's nothing that you need to do here. And as awareness broadens with the fullness of this experience, gently guide awareness towards witnessing your breath. It might be helpful to notice where you feel your breath. The body is breathing itself, so there's no work to do there. As the body inhales, the belly may rise. As the body exhales, the belly gently falls. Witness here whether awareness is with the breath or the movement of the body because of the breath. And we'll take the next 3 minutes here, guiding awareness to wherever we witness the breath for 3 minutes together here in silence. Allow awareness to go free. The whole body resting. 。 and just witness where awareness wanders to. Setting attention and awareness free here. No work, no force, no action needs to be taken. Just witnessing this moment of your own stillness. Guide awareness to where you feel your center. Just in this moment, wherever you feel awareness and its center. And what does it feel like at the center of your awareness? And then we'll take a moment here to gently expand or radiate out to the periphery of your awareness. Maybe that's outward from the center to the edges of your skin, the edges of the space you're resting on. However broad and big that space, the awareness of the periphery of your awareness. What does that feel like in this moment? And we'll take the next several minutes here. No pressure, no rush. Gently moving back and forth, inward to the center of awareness, radiating, expanding outward to the periphery of awareness. For 3 minutes together here in silence. awareness to these opposite felt senses, the center and the periphery of awareness. And can you welcome them together? What would it feel like in your body if you felt them at the same time? The felt sense of these opposites. The felt sense of your own presence. And what is awareness as presence itself feel like? The experience of your own life energy, whole, peaceful, and radiant. What is life's energy moving through you feel like in this moment? Bring awareness to the whole body resting, thinking mind settling back even more. No rush, no force, no work in the moment. Just witnessing your own internal experience peacefully, tenderly, and gently. This energy of you, of life's energy moving through you. And recall now your heart's deepest mission or desire. You may find deeper clarity. You may find a whole new experience. Just welcome in this moment, this heartfelt mission or desire as it comes to you in this moment. And we'll gently bring attention into the mouth, any flavors lingering there, any smells in the nose. And reach awareness towards the edges of your skin, noticing the warmth, where you feel that, noticing the coolness. And slowly begin to reach awareness back out towards the ears, the sounds in the space where you are, the sound of my voice, the sounds outside your space. And in the next few moments, you might blink your eyes open and closed a few times, just gently reintroducing light and color and texture as you slowly come back to a more awake, alert, ultimately eyes open state of awareness. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.